Like, do you see this? And what does that date say? If you can't read it, it says 5/16/2020. We did not get married that day. Hey everybody, and today we are going to be talking about something that pertains to, right now, postponed weddings because of the pandemic. So I guess in March, when things started kind of shutting down and everything, I wasn't too worried. I was like, oh, well, it's probably just gonna be a few months, but it'll be done by the wedding. It has to be. Monica, that thinking is just illogical. When we finally figured out we needed to postpone the wedding, I was a wreck. The thing that made me the most upset was that people kept saying, oh, well, it's not that bad. There are people that just have it worse than you, so you should just be humble and be grateful that you're alive. And while they are right to a certain extent, I planned this wedding for months. So I had every right to be upset that it was getting changed and moved and things weren't gonna be exactly how we planned them to be. So I'm allowed to be sad. And if people tell you that other people have it worse than you, yeah, there are people that have it worse, but you're still allowed to feel sad. Your feelings are validated. So yes, I was really sad. I was really sad. So I guess the first thing I had to do was call all the vendors and just kind of talk about realistically how long could this thing last. I read back through the contracts and I didn't see any points that had anything to do with a pandemic. Everybody was super understanding. I was lucky enough to be able to reschedule everybody and everything without a hitch. Everything felt fine, and I had this lull of like, oh, well, you know, we're gonna still get married and everything's gonna be fine. Then the day of the wedding came, all of those sad feelings came back, and I was reminded that we would have been married that day. It was really, really hard. So then we had our wedding moved to later in the year. You know, there's still talks of like, well, the virus could resurge then, so it's like, well, what do we do? And so we decided to do the only logical thing that we could do. We decided to do a small ceremony with just our parents and our siblings. That'll be happening very soon. It's still something, and it's gonna be memorable forever. But yeah, we get married in 2 weeks. Don't worry, I'm already planning a fun vlog for that weekend that you're all gonna just love and eat up. I guess the moral of this story is that don't let anybody tell you how to feel about it, because no one, unless they're like 100 years old and went through the last pandemic, knows what you're going through. This is like the thing we've been dreaming about for like ever. Don't let anyone take those feelings away from you, and don't let anybody tell you you can't have them. Ways that I have coped with all of this: keeping positive people in your life that allow you to feel your feelings and that support you no matter what you do and want to make every moment of everything special. Another thing I've been doing for myself to cope is I've been doing things that I would appreciate. I got a FabFitFun box. I got myself gifts. Retail therapy is a real thing, and it feels so good to have surprise gifts. I've also been dieting, and I've been working on working out more. Working on those things that I can control, have made me feel so much better in this time where I don't have any control at all. Because you know, the one thing you can truly control is yourself. If you are still feeling the pain of not being able to have your wedding on the date that you were gonna have it, and you've, you know, moved it and everything, or you're in the process of doing so, hang in there. Focus on you. Focus on what you need to do to feel better. If that means buying yourself gifts, or if that means taking some time to just really let your emotions happen. So thank you for watching, and I know that this isn't like a video that relates to everybody right now, but I think it does in a way, because we're all going through something and we're all feeling the negative side effects of the pandemic and the quarantine and the social distancing. My advice, if you choose to take it or to listen to it, just focus on you. Do what you need, boo-boo. Treat yourself. Thank you for watching my vlog. I hope that you got something from it, and just keep focusing on you. Just keep focusing on what you need. That's all you can do. So as all of the great YouTube vloggers say, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when I have more videos come out. Also, leave comments if you have more advice for how people can deal with this tough time. I don't know everything. I don't know lots of things. All I know is what works for me, but if you found something else works for you, leave a comment and give advice back, because people need to know what to do during all of this. No one can really tell us. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.